Okay everyone, so the little spaceship mock-up, it needed a little help, a little facelift. So I worked on it during this COVID lockdown year of doing nothing. So now it's kind of like a little simulator. It's got a monitor and a PS3 and a Thrustmaster thing. Anyway, let's open the canopy and we'll take a look inside. The seat is different. It had an old Vega seat. I got this nice leather RX-8 seat out of the wrecking yard for 50 bucks. I love it. It's so comfortable. Not even torn or anything. The only bad thing is it's got one little cigarette burn there, but who cares? I mean, really. Then the gauges, yeah. The gauges, they have their own LED strips for each gauge now. So they light up blue and green, different things. And then I added these emerald LEDs. They are indicator lights. They're kind of fun. What else did I do? Oh yeah, the carbon fiber. Check it out. Yeah, all the avionics panels are now carbon fiber vinyl. I think it looks better. It has a cool look. This stuff, of course, still works. I've added some blue LEDs under here and under there. But yeah, and then the sounds, all kinds of good sounds. The little warp drive, you push on this switch here and it'll go up. This is new too, under here, the landing gear lever. I just added that. It's kind of fun. Like I say, the speaker's behind the headrest so you can hear the little warp engine. And then when you push the weapons thing, these little white LEDs now shoot outside the ship. Let you know that it's firing the cannons. This whole panel is completely new, and it's beautiful because it works. Some of them are double pole toggles, so they turn on the LEDs, but they also turn on things. Like this one turns on the red alert light. Oh, let's play with the warp speed again. And then you've got pulse light, which is this LED on the exterior. And then you've got landing lights. There are these strobes right here. Give you the blinky blinky. So the red and blue are fun because you can also take this out and put a steering wheel in. So for driving games, when you're being chased by the cops, it's fun to have red and blue lights going behind you. It's kind of fun. That warp drive sound that you hear is from an old Milton Bradley Starbird from the 70s. One of my favorite toys as a kid. I decorated this tape deck. It's actually a radio and tape deck. You can
$15.7 billion.
Listen to it on these.
The company also revealed for the first time a fuller picture of its cloud division, which competes with Amazon and Microsoft. All three companies are financial support.
It sounds pretty good. And then I got a great sticker that says flight recorder, do not open, so that the cassette deck is kind of like the flight recorder. The ship itself is like, well, it's more than 8 feet long, I think. I made it to fit in a pickup truck. I don't think it's so wide that it won't fit in a truck. You can take it to places. Not that there's anywhere to go anymore, because we can't congregate. Everybody's sick and we'll infect each other. Yeah, so this is where I've been hanging out, flying. And oh, and then I upholstered the canopy. This is new. There's this velour. That's kind of fun. I added this ejection seat stripe. I had to change this to accommodate the new seat because it sat a little taller than the old Vega seat. It's kind of fun. But I put that carbon fiber stuff everywhere. It's down on the bottom of the shelves. And then the heart of it all is a new PS3. It used to run on a PS2. Of course, that's pretty old school. Heck, even a PS3 is old school. But hey, when you're not super rich, you gotta make do with what you can get. Everything under here. Of course, all this stuff's switched, you know. When you turn that off, the blue goes off. When you turn Turn this one off. That blue goes off. It's got a little oxygen gauge, which is actually a Freon gauge from car air conditioning. And this boost pump thing, I think that is in actuality a blood pressure cuff gauge. I don't know. It's just grappa that I had. But it's fun. Hey man, to sit in your cockpit and fly. Why not? What else are you gonna do? COVID lockdown. I guess it's loosening until everybody gets sick again, and then of course it'll get locked down again. But anyhow.
Vessel firing photon torpedoes.
But this setup is pretty fun. Getting the hang of this Thrustmaster thing is pretty hard. You got to turn with this gadget and go up and down here. You got to shoot here, but drop bombs here. I don't know. It's all over the place. I wish you could map it somehow. Maybe there's a way. I just need to learn more. But this is all the new detail. I added all these hazard tapes to the safety switches. These all do things. Okay, so the joystick sits on this little table. I cut this table. It's part of the original joystick mount. But the neat thing is that you can mount a wheel to it. So you just slide this guy on, and you lock these clamps. It's kind of fun. And you're ready to go driving. And I'll tell you, this thing is a kick in the pants. This is a feedback deal. So the power and the belt drive inside makes it fight like a real thing. Oh, I gotta hook up some wires. Hang on. So this game is a lot of fun with this wheel. It's a kick. You basically get to drive all over LA obeying no traffic laws with no penalties. I mean, cops in the thing chase you, but no harm, no foul, no one gets hurt if you wreck or whatever. Focus, there we go. Okay, so I added this neon, this green neon above, so it adds like a diffuse lighting while you're in it. So you can kind of see, but it's no big deal. Alright, let's climb in here and go for a run. This is a lot of fun. The sound system, it's just made from Salvation Army crap. I got a computer amp with a bass box, like $10 or something. And then I don't know if you can see it there. Under there, there's the speakers in the nose. Old boombox speakers. Same thing in the back. You know, you get a decent brand like Sony or something, you can get pretty good woofers, and mid-range and all that jazz. So, anyway, let's go for a drive. And then when the cops chase you, you can always turn on the red alert light so it feels like they're behind you.